The world's largest drug maker will start exporting its coronavirus vaccine to 6 neighboring nations starting today. India will be exporting its Oxford AstraZeneca's Covishield to Bhutan, Maldives, Bangladesh, Nepal, Myanmar and Seychelles. And the latest update is that India has already dispatched the first Covishield assignment to Bhutan and Maldives. The visuals on your screen show the consignment being loaded from Mumbai. Bangladesh will be receiving 2 million doses of the Covishield vaccine on Thursday. The Foreign Ministry of Bangladesh made this announcement via its Facebook page. The Health Ministry has said that the Covishield vaccine will also be sent to Sri Lanka, Afghanistan and Mauritius, and that the authorities are currently awaiting their confirmation of necessary regulatory clearances. India is one of the world's biggest drug makers, and an increasing number of countries have already approached India for procuring the coronavirus vaccines. India has received urgent appeals from Brazil to begin the export of Covishield vaccine, and sources close to the matter suggest that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi wanted to roll out India's own vaccination drive before the nation started exporting the COVID-19 jabs. Last week, India rolled out the world's biggest vaccination drive. The country has inoculated over 600,000 healthcare and frontline workers till now. At present, India has given emergency approval to 2 vaccines. One is the Oxford AstraZeneca's Covishield vaccine. Covishield is being produced by the Serum Institute of India and is the one being administered to India's frontline workers. And the other vaccine is India's indigenous Covaxin vaccine. Now, Covaxin is being produced by India's big drug manufacturer, Bharat Biotech. Joining us on this broadcast now is WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, who joins us with the latest updates. Siddhant, over to you. Which are the countries that are going to get the vaccines manufactured by India first?
Well, Shobit, the first 2 countries will be Bhutan and Maldives, as you just have pointed out. But this, of course, will be a proud moment for India, given the fact that India's, when it comes to focus points amid the COVID pandemic, was its supremacy in the pharma sector, how India emerged as the pharma capital of the world. And today is the day when the entire world is geared up to get Indian vaccines. In fact, this is the top headlines here in India, but also in the South Asian region, because number of South Asian countries will be getting the Indian gift. Remember, India will be gifting these COVID vaccine to 6 countries in the first tranche, and these countries, of course, you have listed out the countries, but by and large, as and when the days and weeks progress, we know that India will be focusing on the commercial supplies as well. We know that the Brazilian president has written to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to get the entire consignment of COVID vaccine, but also a number of countries in the ASEAN are also geared up. They have sent requests. In fact, just few days ago, the Cambodian Prime Minister had met the Indian envoy there and requested for COVID vaccine. But by and large, if we look at the first tranche, Bhutan is expected to get 1,50,000 doses of the vaccine. Maldives around 1 lakh doses. In fact, the plane with the consignment is expected to land anytime soon in the Bhutanese capital with the Indian consignment, and in Maldives it will be received at around 2 p.m. local time. Then, of course, tomorrow the big day will be for Kathmandu and Dhaka, because tomorrow Indian planes land in Dhaka and Kathmandu with the consignment. So by and large, it is neighborhood first coming into action. We know amidst the COVID pandemic, it's just not in India sending these medicines to these countries in the neighborhood, but also sending their teams as well. In fact, Maldives was sent a team of the Indian officials to help them deal the COVID pandemic. In fact, India had launched Mission Sagar 1 for 5 Indian Ocean countries, which include Sri Lanka and Maldives, to supply them with food and medicine amidst the COVID pandemic.
Absolutely. Siddhant, stay with us. You know, the World Health Organization, in fact, the United Nations had said that India has begun the world's biggest COVID vaccination campaign so far, deploying hundreds of thousands of health workers with training and support of UN World Health Organization. On the 16th of January, which is the first day of the campaign, over 200,000 vaccine shots were given across the country. That's what the UN says. On the first day of vaccination drive in India, over 200,000 vaccine shots were given, and as the days progress, India plans to ramp this up further and vaccinate more and more people per day. Now, Siddhant, as we have mentioned that India is the pharma capital of the world, it produces the most number of vaccines in the world, and Prime Minister Modi has had this foreign policy, which is the neighborhood first policy, isn't it, under which India is supplying vaccines to its neighbors. But it is a challenge because India is a country of 1.3 billion people. A lot of vaccines are required in India. So this is a challenging time for India also to manage the vaccines which are being produced, to vaccinate the frontline workers in India and at the same time supply enough vaccines to the neighboring countries to meet their demands as well.
Well, of course, Shobit, when it comes to neighborhood first policy, the Indian government has in the past as well made sure that when it comes to any kind of emergency situation, whether it's the Nepal earthquake, whether it's the COVID pandemic, whether it is water crisis in Maldives, whether it is other countries in the region in terms of any kind of issues or connectivity, India is there to support them, help them. India has taken many decisions like the South Asian satellite. It was initially the SARC satellite, but of course Pakistan being Pakistan backed out. So India went ahead with the South Asian satellite. So India is taking a number of initiatives when it comes to connectivity in the region. So this has been a policy in place by the Indian government for a long time, and the current supplying of the COVID vaccine as well is part of the implementation of the neighborhood first policy of the Indian government. But as you pointed out, the Indian vaccination program, this started just a few days ago. Over the weekend it started, and this is something that the world is carefully watching. As of now, approximately around 5 lakh Indians have been vaccinated, and what makes it different is the fact that it is at a scale which the world has never seen before. It is at a mammoth scale, and we know India has a capacity, it has an experience when it comes to the polio eradication program, so that of course works. But by and large, if we compare the COVID vaccination program here in India versus rest of the world, this is a case of scale, of huge scale, given the large country India is, the diversity in India, and still of course India starting its vaccination program, and of course not only starting its vaccination program but reaching out to its neighbors as well, sending them gifts with the COVID vaccine. We do expect global comments very soon. We do expect WHO and perhaps the United Nations as well, in a sense, lauding India's decision to send these vaccines at a time when they have been making comments regarding the vaccine nationalism, that it's the poor countries that might suffer because of the rich countries trying to give the vaccination first to their population, and India hasn't done that. India is working on its population but also reaching out to the countries in the neighborhood, many of them who are developing countries.
Siddhant Sibal, thank you so much for joining us with all the latest updates as India starts supplying vaccines to its neighboring nations.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.